You slept for a little bit.
Sleep a little.
You slept. Don't say you did. You slept.
I slept, yeah, I slept a little bit.
Yeah. I woke up because I was sleeping. I guess I was fell asleep on my arm, and I woke up and was like, oh.
You're snoring.
Who?
You.
I don't snore.
Mm.
You snore.
Mm.
Mucky snores. Oh Lord, that dog can snore. Yeah, he can snore, doesn't he? Old man. He can snore. Oh yes, he can. Does Mimi snore?
No.
I never hear her. Yeah, Mimi does that. Yeah, she makes weird noises when she's asleep. And I was thinking about this. The different phases that the foreigner goes through when they come here, not to visit, but when they come here to live. There's different phases. The first phase is they're excited. You know, they got a new lease on life. They're starting a new chapter in their life. Then the second phase, I think, is more like fear. Are they going to make it? Now these can come like within a week or two of each other, or a couple of days of each other. It can be like a month or so apart. You know, it's fear. Am I going to make it here? Am I actually going to make it here? You know, or a lot of them. And where they listen to these bloggers about the scams that are held, or, you know, where they find a girl, they come over here, they got a girlfriend, they you know, they want to build a house. 9 times out of 10, they're pushed to build a house.
Yeah, that there is a place. 90%.
What are you talking about?
90% of scam.
I wouldn't, yeah. I mean, I don't think every person comes over here is scam. So you're saying that you're a scam. But that's what you just said. You were saying you were a scam then.
90%. There is a place where not the expat, not the foreigner, but the girl. 90% there is a place.
You think there's a scam? There's a scam?
Scam. Not only is after they get all the federal reserve, they gone.
They don't understand what you mean, federal reserve. When they get all the money they
money.
get. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think it's more happens when the young girl gets with an older guy. I think that's where it more really happens. The scam. Because the guy, they don't think with this head. They think with the other one. You know, and they just... I'm not saying everyone, okay, but a lot of them.
90%, I think it is 90% in a place.
Or it's not always the girl, it's the family pressuring the girl. You know? Oh.
After getting all they want, they gone.
Yeah.
And the poor expat already walking on the street, no
money.
no money and nothing to stay.
But don't you think a lot of them ask for it? And what I mean by that is they walk into that problem. The flags are all there. The telltale signs are all there to say right. But they keep on going in deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. You know?
But they don't understand also the situation of the expat. Oh yeah, they cannot work.
Well, see,
They don't know where to get if they have nothing already. They don't have nothing already, and when there is emergency, they don't know where to get because they are not living here in Philippines. They are not citizen here in Philippines.
yeah. I mean, the only protection a foreigner has here, and let's be real about this, is their embassy. That's the only protection they have.
Yeah. Every
That's
country,
if the embassy is willing to help you.
every country is the only.
But see, it's not only this country; it's almost every country. You know that the only help you have in that country, wherever you're at,
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, with
You-
exception of England.
you-
England it will help Americans, but in America will help English when they have a problem
Your
with the state.
your embassy
Yeah,
will help you.
to a point.
Yeah.
To a point. But if it's politically incorrect of the situation, the embassy's like, ooh.
I don't know why I didn't hear if the guy who's living in from the south, if your embassy help him, or
No, you
what
mean that
I
guy?
know, what I
You mean
what,
that guy John?
what I heard.
The guy John?
Hmm.
Nope.
What I heard is they help the Philippine government help him to go back to.
Nope. Bunch of people helped him.
Mhm.
Bunch of people helped him. Now the U.S. Embassy will help you, but any money that is spent, you got to pay it back. Yep.
What?
Yep. You got to pay it back.
No.
Yeah. Yep. Got to pay it back. 9 times out of 10, you got to pay it back. But like I said, there's different phases, man. First phase is you're all excited, you're in a new country, you're with the girl that you think you love, okay? The second phase is fear. Am I going to make it here?
That is my excuse me.
And also with that, you get the, I guess you would call it buyer's remorse. What I mean is, you start questioning, should I really have came here? You know what I mean? Is this better than where I'm coming from? And also, if you do the YouTube dive, you see all these horror stories of what we just talked about, guys getting scammed, and I honestly feel you set yourself up for that. You know, you're the only person who can control your wallet, and what comes out of it is you.
Yeah.
No matter how good she's in bed or whatever, and I know you don't like, no matter how she is, no, it's still the only person you can control your wallet is you. You got to learn to say no. And you'll find out that woman really wants to be with you if you say no more than once. Because after a while, man, if she is a phony, she realizes you're not going to play the game, she's gone. She's gone. I mean, I know plenty of foreigners that come here not for the intentions of getting married or being with a Philippine woman or a Philippine man, whatever you desire.
That is our topic while ago.
What?
She said she
No. It's no, that's a personal, no. I know plenty of foreigners that come here, and they're not even, yeah, they'll date. I mean, come on, they'll date, but they're not falling down that rabbit hole, you know? Or I talked to one guy, he says, as soon as they start talking about they need money for this or they need money for that, the relationship is over. He goes, we're in the United States, or any UK, even in UK, and don't tell me UK don't, I know a lot of Brits, okay? They don't, if they're dating, I'm not saying engaged or getting ready to get married, that's a whole different story. And all of a sudden, they want you to finance their family shit. Okay, so if you don't do it in your own country, why would you do it here? That's the way I feel. Like now, my responsibility is mom's. Her family's not my problem. All her kids are over the age of 21. Let them deal with their own problems. Don't put your problems on me. And you might say, oh, that's cold. No, it's not. Because after a while, you'll see, you'll get tired of it. You will get tired of it. Being a bank. Oh, I'll borrow. Can I borrow? And then when you lend it out, and you ask for it down the road, oh, that was a gift. Oh, you're so full of shit. You are so full of shit. You know. and you're not gonna get it back. So don't stress yourself out. You lend money, you're not gonna get it back. Okay, so just smartest thing is don't lend it. I don't lend money out, not anymore.
That's what our topic was.
You know, you don't, and you all might say, hey, you need to watch what you say. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. Do not lend money out. Do not lend money out. See, a lot of, and I've said this before, and Miles even tell you, there's a lot of foreigners that talk shit to the Philippine people. I mean, like the man or woman, whatever your desire is, okay? And they play it off like they're rich. They don't tell them they're living on a possibility of Social Security. What Social Security between whatever, I don't know. Alright? I don't get Social Security. I have my retirement pay. Alright? So, but they played off the rich. So this guy thinks he's nothing but a currency fountain. And he doesn't, he just sets himself up, man. He just sets himself up. Am I wrong? Huh?
What happened to them? They go back to their respective country without nothing inside their pocket anymore.
You know, let's build a house. Let's build a house. My father has some land he'll sell you. Check to see whose name that land's in before you even think about it. But second thing is, even though you personally bought that land, you don't own it. It's most likely 99.9% of the time it's going to be in the girl's name. Because you can't own property. I don't care what they tell you. You cannot own property in the Philippines. You can own buildings, but you can't own property. Now somebody told me there is a loophole for that. When your wife or husband, or like I said, passes away, they can will that property to you. Now where does that go? I don't know. I don't even know if that's true. I don't know if that's true, but I heard that. So what'd you hear from somebody? Don't go up names. What'd you hear from somebody?
She's watching about the situation of the expat from the south.
Oh, John? That guy John in the south?
No, not all. No. Most of the expat videos she's watching about their situation.
Why she watches?
About their situation until they have money when they come. They first came here and then finally
They're broke.
They go back.
Yeah, that happens a lot. See, guys that come over here, they have no retirement fund, okay? They're not old enough to collect Social Security, all right? And they come here with a fistful of money, and they go through it like it's water. That happens too. Actually, it happened to one guy who got well known. Not he wasn't a vlogger, but he was the talk of the Philippine YouTubers. He came over here with a fistful full of money, and down the road he was broke because he spent like with bought this and bought that and bought this and bought that. So, there's a lot of things I wish I didn't do before. See, I did things before I got here that I wish I didn't do, like buy the property in West Palm. I think that was the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. It has no value to me. That's why I'm willing to sell it, get rid of it. Have a nice day. It's been nothing but a big headache, and there's a bunch of people think it belongs to them.
Just in.
Huh?
You say that invest, that your money is still there.
Yeah. But like I have never got to finish that. Then you got your fear. Then you got buyer's remorse. Then you start thinking about your family back in the States, and you start wondering if anything ever happens, will I be able to get back to the States? Like a death or whatever. Will I be able to get there? Because it takes 2 days, at least 2 days, to get back to the States, at least. With the layovers and everything like that. Now, if you want to get direct flight from here to LA or here to, I think there's one that goes to Dallas. They're expensive. They're very expensive. You know, but it's a lot of things you got to think about, man. Do I miss my family? Of course I do. It'd be heartless if I didn't. You know, but and I text them every once in a while. You know, at least twice a week I'll text them. Do they reply or not? That's up to them. But I don't chase people either. I text them, no answer, okay, whatever. And you probably might have folks that are mad at you in the States for coming here. You know? So there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of things you deal with when you leave the States. You know? Did I have buyer's remorse? I think I started thinking second when we went through the lockdown. I was like, what did I get myself into? You know? I got to doing the same thing. Well, actually, I already been working. Of course, you know, everybody did. When you went to Hong Kong, did you start feeling like it was a mistake at first, the first time you went there? When you went to Hong Kong, the very first time, did you start feeling like it was a mistake? You heartless in a bad situation.
Because once you step, you have to accept everything. Once to exit from your place of origin to your destination, you have to accept everything to that country.
Yeah, but see, a lot of people find out, okay, and it's sad. They find out, okay, they visit here maybe you know, a month at a time, or maybe 2 weeks or whatever at a time, and everything's great because you know you're enjoying yourself. You're just there on vacation. It's totally different.
Yeah, that is
totally
that's
different.
The
Okay.
difference.
But then when they come here to live, after a while they start thinking, was this a good idea? But like I said, the only time I started thinking that is when we were on lockdown. Because I had nothing else to think about. It was like, man, was this a mistake coming here? You know? Should I waited till I had more money, you know? But like I said, me and Miles planned this out, man. I was back in the States working. I was putting money in her bank account here. And yes, I could trust her because she told me everything. And she ignored the people who were telling her to do other things. Thank God for that. And that's why we got this house. That's why we got property in Lassam. Anybody wants to buy property in Lassam, 2 million pesos, give me a call. Call me, text me. Non-negotiable, flat cash, no payment plans. I don't do payment plans, man. They don't work very good over here. No payment plans, just cash. Here you go. Have a nice day. Or if you want to do payments, I keep the deed until it's paid off, and then you get the deed signed over to you.
Yeah, of course. Just like.
Yeah.
Can get the whole package.
And if you
after
go,
repaying.
I'll be just like the banks in the States. You miss so many payments, foreclosure on your ass. I don't play games, man. I'll foreclose on your ass. Actually, Miles are because she owns the land. Miles are foreclosing less. Take us to court. Who are they going to blame? A Philippine citizen or a foreigner? Think about it. Right? I'm just talking shit. But yeah, it's just, I mean, believe me, the Philippines have a lot of great things going for it, but it also has some bad things, you know. The price of electricity. The electricity is expensive as hell. The frustration you feel, especially when you first get here and you're trying to, when you ain't got your sidekick with you, and you're trying to get something, they're having a hard time understanding you, you know. I learned one thing: when you're talking to them, you got to slow down when you're talking, so they can get every word. They have no problems when you talk, especially me being from the Northeast. We talk fast, and they'll just look at you, and they'll smile. They won't say anything; they'll just look at you and smile, and nod their head. And you think they're understanding you, but they ain't got a clue. They don't know because you're talking too fast. It's not their fault; it's your fault. Right, Miles?
I don't know.
And try to learn. This is another thing I wish I did: learn the language, at least Tagalog, right?
Yes.
Tagalog is a national language. Everybody.
Oh.
Hello. No, don't.
Oh.
Uh,
Yes.
Tagalog is a national. Everybody in the Philippines knows Tagalog. Maybe not the people that live out in the mountains that are secluded, where they got their own language. How many languages? There's what 163 different dialects in the
Oh,
Philippines.
right.
100. I think it's 163.
But we are go in one dialect is Tagalog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tagalog
Is our main language.
That's the main language, but like I said, there might be people who live up in the mountains or in secluded. They don't even know. They probably never even seen a white man or a dark man ever in their lives, and they're up in the mountains, and they only speak their native language. Like I said, 163 different dialects spoken in the Philippines. That's a lot of different languages. Then Marcos, was it Marcos who said, wait a minute now, we got to do something about this. Is he the one that made Tagalog the national language? Marcos?
No.
No?
It's that is the first people generation.
Philippines has got a lot of history here, man. A lot of history. And for your history buffs, you would keep yourself very busy exploring the different areas in the Philippines. One of these days, me and Miles will get off our ass and go somewhere. We just don't care. We're just like whatever.
They said the Malacanang of the North is open for tourists
What's that?
in Pawai. You
What
can
is
go
it?
inside you can go inside the house of Marcos.
Oh, well, we can go. His house is right here. And
No. That one is not for the tourists go inside. That is
his
like
house here in Badak.
Batak. Yeah, no.
You can take tours in there.
No, you cannot take video inside, right?
Oh yeah.
In their house in Pawai.
Okay, where was his main house? Where did he always hang out at and chill with his bros? Was it this one or the one you're just talking about?
I don't know. Maybe it's both.
Both.
Yeah. Because his remain is
Well, he was the mayor of
stay
Batak, wasn't he? Was he mayor there before he was president?
I don't
I don't know.
I don't
Because I was gonna say maybe that's considered the.
I think he's not
He was somewhere on the political pole.
but it's not become a mayor, I think, because he's a military.
They said he had a memory from hell. He can remember everything and anything.
Yeah.
He said he was the only. He would do speeches without anything in front of him.
Yeah.
He had a good memory.
The grandson is like that now.
What, the one in office now? That's his son, ain't it?
The congressman, yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about the president. That's his son,
No,
right?
the son. The son of the president.
So how old? Marcos Jr. That's Junior, right? The president.
64, I think.
Okay.
64 or
He don't look
65.
64. He doesn't look 64. He looks like he's in his early 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Alright, man, I think we talked enough. How about you?
Yes.
Yeah? Alright, man, so I'll let you all go. You all be good to yourself, be good to each other, and don't stress the small stuff. Bye-bye.